Hello, Brother Sewing and Crafting family. I'm Brother Brand Ambassador Angela Wolf, and we have a fabulous show for you today. So say hi, say where you're from. I'm in a different spot in my office today. This is called the messy shipping room. I'm trying to clean. But speaking of cleaning, why would you be doing that? To take a trip. And that's why we've got the fabulous Laura Pifer in here, and she's going to give us a really great tutorial. I should probably use this to label like all my boxes in here actually, but that's probably not what it's for. So say hi. Let's bring Laura to the party. Hey, Laura, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited for our project today. And the Brother Sewing and Crafting family is rolling in saying hi. We're live streaming on their Facebook and YouTube page, and we can see all your comments. And yes, we really are live. So everyone's the YouTube always rolls in faster than the Facebook. It must be like just speedy. And we've got Susie in the house down in Florida, very wet. All of our friends in Florida, we are hoping you stay safe and out of the path of that crazy storm. Oh my gosh. Laura, you're in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to get any of the aftermath of this so far?
Yeah, they're saying Friday. So yeah,
Okay.
we're bracing ourselves.
Oh gosh, what a shame. Well, speaking of, maybe you should be traveling. What are we doing today? Something I gave them a hint, travel or organization, actually.
Yeah. Well, today, because it's international travel, that's kind of the theme. I decided to show you guys how to make key fobs. And it's a very quick, easy, yep, there you go. Very easy project. They're great gifts to do. They're easy to make. I feel like you can, like if you're a beginning sewer, these are great. And they're also good for they're just practical, if that makes sense. And for travel, obviously you put your keys on them. It's like a nice little wristlet, and lanyards, anything like that. So we just thought it would be fun to show a more practical sewing project today. And it's quick. It's definitely an under 30-minute project.
Oh, that's even better. Actually, I could think of Wynn's birthday was just a week ago. I think I should have made him this because if every time he's like, where are my keys? I can't find my keys. I should just get this and wrap it around his arm. Great idea.
Make a long one, like a necklace for him, like the lanyard ones, and then he's good. Because it's pretty much the same thing. If you do a lanyard, you can use the same kind of tutorial. Just make the strip longer.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll let you take it away. What supplies does everybody need for this?
Well, you'll want the hardware for a key fob, which is just kind of this basic little metal thing. They do have a plier set actually that you can do. I don't have that, so I just use regular pliers. And then for the fabric, this is another reason why I love it. You just go to your scrap pile. All you need is 2 pieces that are 2 by 12 inches of fabric. So you'll want a front and back piece. And then you'll want a fusible fleece, same 2 by 12 inches. And then you just can press it on. And that's it. That's the supplies.
That's pretty easy. I like when you said scraps of fabric. We all have some of that.
And that's why I like this. I feel like you can do it with the kids or, again, a beginning project to do that. You could do Halloween themes, Valentine themes, and they're also great teacher's gifts too.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. All right. So to begin, I'm going to just do everything here. I know I'm used to going back and forth, but I feel like since it's so quick, it'll be easier. You'll take the 2 pieces of fabric and you'll place them right sides together as always. And then you'll sew one side down and we'll do a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I have my Brother SE 1900 that I'm using. So I'm just going to briefly sew this. Again, just a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Back stitch. And then you'll have the 2 pieces, the seam right here. And then you open it up and it's, sewn together. And now you'll want to press down the seam allowance.
Did you? Could you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I was like, is Angela okay?
I turned on my fan because this room gets warm, the sun's shining, and all my papers just flew off.
Oh no. I was like, uh-oh. Well, for a minute, I thought something was falling in my house. I was like,
oh my gosh. Okay, back to your sewing project. Let's just make a mess here, okay?
yes. So what I did was now you'll just press the center seam down flat, and then it will look kind of nice like this. So the next step is take your fusible fleece, and then you place it down the center, and then you'll press that flat. And that's just, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show you that step, but it's pretty obvious. And again, it's just something that's visually even in the middle. Then you'll have something that looks like this when done. And then what you'll do is you'll press the edges over the fusible fleece to meet the center. So there's a lot of pressing in this. And then from there, you'll fold this in half and press, and then you'll see you have this nice strip that you create, which is like that.
Oh, Laura, that's so simple.
Yeah,
so I just saw somebody asking, I don't know, maybe if they popped in late, that piece that you pressed in the middle, was that just fusible fleece or what was that?
Yes. So I'll go back really quick. So we sewed the two pieces together, and then we take the fusible fleece piece. You can use batting as well. If you have batting on hand, that's fine. You'll just have to use like a adhesive spray to keep it from shifting, and then you just press it down the center. And then it came to this. So what I did was I already pressed the edges over. Can y'all see that?
We sure can. That's great.
Yes. And then, yeah, you just fold it in half. It's just a lot of pressing, but there you'll have your strip. Now the sewing part, you will want to sew the edges down. So I like to start with the folded edge side or the non-folded edge side right here. And you just edge stitch right down the side as close as you can to the edge. You can also use clips or pins if you want. It's easier for me, to be honest, to just sew it. And so I'm going to sew that edge down. Do I need to move it forward a little more?
Sure.
Don't mind the stool.
We don't mind the stool. It'll kind of combine with all the papers that just blew off my house.
Like mute.
Hey, by the way, a lot of the brothers sewing and crafting families saying, Laura, it's so nice to see you.
Oh,
it's so nice to see you.
Know.
Patty says
hi. Everyone. I need to come back more, right, Angela?
Absolutely.
They say when your kids grow, you have more time, and that's been the opposite for me. They're like busier than ever with all their activities and stuff like that. So I actually find I have much less time.
That's how it works.
Yes. So I'm just stitching down this edge.
Laura, are you just using a straight stitch of what stitch length? Like a 2.5 or 3.0 or what?
I'm using a 3.0.
Perfect.
That's typically what I use. How about you?
Yeah, for something that thick, that's probably, someone was just saying, could I use decorative stitches? Yeah, that would be cute too.
That would be pretty, actually. You could even embroider these.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple embroidery, and then so it will look like this. And then you'll do the other side as well. And I already did that. So now it's kind of something like this. You've got the strips, the side sewn down, and then you'll want to stitch a little tiny stitch right above here just to kind of get rid of the edges that get all frayed, and it just helps keep the hardware in place. So I'm just stitching that really quick. Again, an edge stitch is about 1/8 of an inch. And you do that on both edges. And then you'll do that. So the next step, here, I'll back this up a little now. is the hardware after you clip everything, of course. And you get to pick which side you want, which I like. And you can do the same fabric if you like as well. It would be, I think, a 4-inch piece. So instead, you just combine the measurement. And so then you'll take this hardware and then you place it over. And again, I said there's actually key fob or a tool that will keep the clamping nice, But right now I just have pliers. And then
whatever works.
Yeah. And then you just honestly just clamp it into place like this. And then you'll have something like these ones right here.
Oh my gosh, those are so cute.
Yeah. And this is the one that we embroidered right here.
Oh, that's nice.
And you could do cute little, like your monogram or just cute little sayings. And again, that would be cute for gifts for a teacher of Mrs. Davis, for example, or, fun stuff like that.
Laura, I'm watching the comments come in. Everyone's saying this, what an easy project. So, someone was asking, could you use vinyl for this? Jennifer was saying, what if you want to use vinyl? That'd be cute.
Yes, absolutely. You could use vinyl. Obviously, change your needle to maybe a thicker leather needle, for example, or even a jeans needle would work. Mm-hmm. And I also think you wouldn't need the fusible fleece in the center.
And I was thinking that too, because it would be pretty thick.
Yeah. And then you'd want to keep that measurement of, we did the 2 inches by 12. Then you would want to make that 4 1/4 inches, the full piece. You know what I mean? Because then if you did it as one. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Kids are calling. They're like, hey, we want one of those.
Wait, who said that? Sorry.
Hey, that's all right. We've got between the papers falling, that we're doing good. This is it's like a Monday.
Yeah, it is. I put that on Do Not Disturb though, so I'm like, that's kind of strange that it went through.
Hey, Zena, it's not a Brother product, but if you do an internet search for key fob, probably just key fob.
Yeah, key fob hardware.
Yeah, you'll find it.
And they have them at all your local craft stores.
Arnell said, did you do just an edge stitch, like a straight stitch, or did you use the triple stitch?
I did an edge stitch.
There you go, Arnell.
So just write down, as close to it as you can.
Beautiful. Jody has a good question. So if you're pressing that fusible down, how do you not get that on your iron? That's always like one thing you don't want to do, the sticky side on the iron.
Yeah, you can flip it. But, I've never, or what I do, because you want to see, right, when you're pressing, making sure that fusible fleece is centered. What you can do is use like a iron cloth, or I like to use a piece of cotton and just kind of press it down first. And then you can flip it over so the right side is up, and then press it to secure it.
Okay, but only one side is sticky, right? On the fleece? Yeah. So Jody, you put the sticky side towards the fabric. So the other side touching your iron would be the softer side.
Yes. So one side is adhesive and the other side is normal. And I have put my iron directly on the top, obviously, and I've never had a problem with it going on my iron.
There you go. Perfect. So, hey guys, we can't tell you the best places to find key fob hardware. It's not a Brother product. So just Google it. But I see a lot of comments rolling in. Some people are helping on that. So
yeah.
Definitely. Oh, Arnell, cork would be really cool. Wouldn't that be pretty, Laura? Yeah. They've got so many fun colors.
That would be cool.
Jennifer says, thanks. So by the way, if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like this and share it to your page if you want to go back and watch the tutorial. It's a quick, easy one. Very easy to do. If you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the Brother channel. And you can also share it to your page there too. Mm-hmm. Not really your page, but to what you want to watch later. I always watch these on TV later.
And most of the projects will be up on the Brother blog soon, so you can see a step-by-step tutorial on there as well.
Wonderful. If you're using vinyl, how would you hide the edges? Well, vinyl doesn't fray, so you really wouldn't have to Well, I don't know. I'll ask you. Have you done anything of this with vinyl? Totally.
Yeah, it doesn't fray. You can fold the vinyl still. You could do it very similar to cotton. Again, I just think you don't need the interfacing in the middle, and then you just want a heavier needle. And obviously maybe not a super heavy vinyl, you know what I mean? Maybe a lighter one that has a little bit less firmness to it.
Right. Yeah, because if you make it too thick and then you've got a seam and you're folding it over, that's a lot of layers. But you know what? I do know your brother SE 1900 would sew through it. Just make sure you use a thicker needle.
This thing is great. It sews all materials.
All materials. Oh, Marty says, I found my afternoon project.
And you can shorten the length as well or lengthen it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, edge paint, Debbie says. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Laura, this has been such a fun project. So this would be great on suitcases or organizing all my bins in the back of me that I've been doing all day. So I have a class here, and I told the ladies they can keep sewing back there, and I'll hide myself in my office. Zena said, where are you? I'm in my studio, but I'm in my shipping office area.
And you can embroider these as well. What I like to do is I make the strip first, and then you embroider, like use a sticky stabilizer, or you could use a spray adhesive over so you hoop the stabilizer first, and then you place it on top, and then you just put the embroidery right on the center or wherever you would like.
That would be fun. You know, you could do, I'm thinking for the holidays for gifts, or like you said, a themed party. You could embroider a ton of those strips all in one big hoop.
Yes. Our monograms, they're just cute little gifts. People love that stuff.
Very, very, very fun. Everybody's saying thank you. Laura, it's so nice to see you here. Do you have anything last you want to add? I know we said this was going to be a super fun, cute project. She said it was going to be fast and easy for you, and you could like literally start it now.
I know, it was very fast when I was going through it all. I was like, whoa, is this too fast? But you know what? Next time we'll have something a little bit more lengthened, I suppose.
I think it was perfect. You know what? We love the quick and easy projects. And as you mentioned, I think you have a whole crew that just said, yeah, you're right. When your kids grow up, it's even more time. Less time for you.
It's like never ending things, and they eat more too. Nobody tells you they eat more, and they're messier. They're messier and they eat more. So on top of that, and then their activities, it's crazy. I'm like, I don't even have time for myself.
Well, this project is perfect for that kind of lifestyle.
My younger son loves just helping me like make them. And he's 6 now, but these are things that he can kind of help me put together that we can do together. And you can then make it for his teachers, for example. And he was part of the process.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So Laura, tell everyone where they can find you on Instagram.
Oh, at Trash to Couture.
Trash to Couture. If you want to learn, I love your Instagram. Your photos are beautiful and your refashionings are amazing. So also, if you're on Instagram, be sure to use hashtag Brother Sews and Brother Scan and Cut. They love to see what you're working on. You never know. They might feature you on their page here soon. So Laura, everyone says they love your desk.
Oh, this is old. You know, this was mine from college. I got this at a thrift store. It had like the huge shelving up here too. And the one thing I love about it is it's sturdy. I know it's super old school. You know, you could tell like remember when we were all younger? We had the little girls like this kind of white, you know what I mean? And I changed these out right here. But what I love about it is it's just a nice sturdy desk. Some of my sewing desks, they shake when I'm sewing. And then like if I'm doing a video or something, it's just like this shaking going on. So
I love the desk. I love the desk. I love the project. And all of you, thank you for joining us today. Thursday, we've got another great show for you at noon. I believe it's Barbara Jones. I'm going off the top of my head, though, so don't quote me. I always try to keep them straight. And if you have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in. Everybody's saying thank you. What a fast project. So great to see you again, Laura. And everyone, have a great week and stay dry down in the South.
Yes. Hopefully it's mild.
Mild. We're hoping for that. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Angela. Bye, everyone.